It's a nice day out, so I'm going to go do some laundry. I'm taking Charlie with me. Baby Char. We're going to do that. We're going to go by Walmart.
Caine says we're going to go look for bitches.
Now, don't listen to Charlie. We're going to look, but that's it. That's all we do nowadays, thanks to Weinstein and Louis C.K. and all these guys that just pull it out and start, pounding the pud. We're not going to even go up and talk to any women. We're just looking, and that's okay. So we'll go in Walmart. Maybe I'll take Charin with me to Walmart. Listen, it's fine. Just don't be squeezing the tomatoes unless you buy them. You understand what I'm saying? Don't be walking up to the bread and squeezing it. Hands off, guys. Every guy should know that you should not be drinking the milk unless you pay for the cow. You shouldn't be getting the milk for free. So take your woman, or take the woman out to dinner, or something. Spend some money on her. You have to spend money. It's the truth. Women love it when you make this analogy of like women and cows. They like it. They do. They do. I know that they do. There's some similarities, I guess. Not really. One's an animal that produces milk. Oh, shit. Maybe there are some similarities. You know what I'm saying? Milk. It's good. It's good for the body. It's good for your kid. Milk's delicious. It is delicious. Charlie has an experience with being breastfed by a Bigfoot. He can tell you about it. Some people will laugh at anything. Seriously, I'm in the laundromat. I'm dropping off my clothes, and this woman that works at the laundromat is coming back in from going outside and helping somebody, with a cart. And she says, what she says is, "I sure wish somebody would turn the heat on outside." And then the woman that she's saying it to, and the woman that works at the laundry that just said this, just start this fake laugh. Like, that's fucking funny? It's not funny. It's not. It's stupid. Why don't you just shut up? Nobody gives a shit. Yeah, it's cold out. Look, it's snowing. It's snowing. It's not funny. It's just a fact. Charlie are in the drive-thru at Burger King. Yeah, it's delicious. It's good for you. It is. God, do I have my... Oh, they'll take a debit card, right? Yeah, they will. This sexual harassment thing, it's just such in the news, I can't help but talk about it. Now, I am joking about it, but it is no joke. I think for the last hundreds of thousands of years, how long have human beings been on this planet? Women have sort of had to put up with it. That's sort of how it seems. Since the suffragettes, women have got rights to vote and everything, but by no means are they making as much as us. But it's not even really about that, us, men. I'm sure there's female dog trainers that make more than me. I'm talking about, like, in industry, executives. Generally speaking, I think that, women do make less, and that's not right. It does seem sort of like isolated to, like, men of power, men that have a lot of money and power. Like, maybe they get away with it once or something, and they keep, like, do it. But, it almost seems like more, maybe not even that. I mean, there's a lot of men that have a lot of power and have money that never do that. I'm not saying that a guy won't have an affair. I'm not saying that. I'm just saying, like, this, like, sort of like sexual harassment. But now there's this problem of, like, what is a joke and what's not a joke. You have to be very careful about what you're saying. You know, if you're going on a date, I've joked about this, maybe you need to have something in writing. And from what I understand, there's a lot of guys that are worried. And like after the date, if they've had sex with the woman, they're trying to get confirmation that that she had a good time too. Texting them like, I really had a good time last night, something like trying to get a response. And, you know, it just seems like right now our society is in a period of change, which is probably, it's always for the best. Change always ends up being pretty good, except when we're talking about the Trump administration. But because of the Trump administration, I think that that's why this has happened. We have a president that clearly doesn't appreciate women how they should be treated. He doesn't treat women properly and thinks that grabbing them and assaulting them is okay. And it really has. It's brought about something positive. So as far as like the Trump administration, will there be things that'll be positive from this administration? Yes, but the majority of it has been so negative. It's so negative. There's been no progress except in this arena of like feminism, making sure that, you know, just because a guy has power, you know, doesn't mean that they can do whatever. Now, my friend Robert sent me something this morning, and it was a text in regards to, I think, a representative, a female. It's the first. God, I should get her name. Hang on, I'll be right back. Okay, so it's somebody that's running for House of Representatives, Andrea Ramsey, in Kansas, and evidently where she was working before, she sexually harassed some guy, and he wasn't into her, and then she like retaliated, so she's dropping out of the race. Now, you know, women will do this kind of shit too. Power will get to any human, and that's just what you're seeing there. And because women have not been in positions of power, we might see, if this whole change takes place, we may see in the next 10 or 15 years that women are just as much abusing their power as men. And it's a fact, because human beings are human beings. That's how it is. I mean, we're all kind of subject to sort of the same thing. That's just the facts, that men and women really aren't that different. We are different, of course, but we're both humans, so we're both subject to the same type of bullshit, stupid behaviors, you know, some of it being criminal, you know. But like, if you look at women, right, the majority of violent crimes aren't committed by women. That's true. And if a woman's super hot, right, there's no way she could commit a violent crime. There's no way. She's too hot to be a violent criminal. You know what I'm saying? The hotter the woman, the less apt she is to do anything wrong. I believe anything a hot woman tells me. It's the truth. Like, you know, she can't be lying. She's so fucking hot. You know, there's no way she's lying. No hot woman would ever lie to me. I know that. I'm back at the laundromat to put my clothes in the dryer, and there's this older lesbian couple. I assume that they're lesbian, either that or they're nuns in normal clothing. But I think that it's a lesbian couple, and they're bitching at each other about sorting laundry. And once again, the fucking woman that works in there is laughing. My camera died right when I was going into Walmart with Charlie, the English Cocker Spaniel, and the girl was asking, is Charlie a service dog? Yes, he is. But what I wanted to say is, when I was at Walmart, I noticed that milk, it's like the same price as gasoline. Gas should be 10 times more or something, don't you think? Gas should be expensive. Walmart does have milk, but I'll tell you, if you're looking for delicious milk, the place where you get delicious milk is Hooters. Hooters has great, delicious milk, and they have delicious munchable pie. If you go to Hooters, order yourself some munchable pie, and they'll bring it out with two big old jugs, two big old pitchers, not jugs, of milk. It's delicious. And by the way, Hooters is a wholesome atmosphere. All this bullshit about them being like strippers and shit. They're not. Those are wholesome girls. They are. They're totally wholesome. They are. Try the pie. They got great pie and delicious milk. Everybody likes milk. Who doesn't like milk? Now, if you're at Hooters, don't ask for your milk warmed up to 98.6 degrees because you might freak them out a little bit. I'm just saying, you know, one time I wanted a warm glass of milk and I asked for it to be 98.6 degrees and they got a little weird. So don't do that. Just take it whatever temperature it comes. You can let it sit on the table, hold it in your hand and let it warm up. You know? Delicious. That's the most soothing temperature, by the way. Don't think I'm strange. There's nothing strange about it. Nothing. Try it. It's delicious. It is. Warm it up to 98.6 degrees. Like you would for a baby.